EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender spotting his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Open man. Downfield. He's got his tight end covered. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Big time play for Philly. 36 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Williams on the return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike. He had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
Get 300! Get 300! 88! 83rd! 18!
From the gun, Rodgers. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Jalen Carter, a Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. On 4th down, Steelers send out Corliss Waitman to punt. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rush was the lid for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And some nifty running on the return. He took some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Rodgers. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Warren. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
58. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers. He'll find his big target. Backfiring. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about 1. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
It's second and 8.
Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's third and 8.
58. Hey, 88.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Has no stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Throwing, Rodgers. That is caught by Washington. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
58. Inside.
Now Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal.
Back north.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. Again, it's Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. And fire move. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. Might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Williams. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Rodgers here on second down. That pass reels it in on the right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
26. Over. Blue 58. Hey, tick 26. Tick 30. Hey, 88. Screen 19.
Rodgers going up top again. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Get 319.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. To the pylon, he's in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We've got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a fumble. Derek Harmon in for the tackle. From the 22 now, here's second and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. On third down, here's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. Down the sideline. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott.
Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
we are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here's Williams on the return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
158.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Once again, it's Warren. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Near the sideline and caught by Metcalf.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his 1st read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
50. 319.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. Out to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It's a loss of 8.
Jordan Davis, relentless in his pursuit. He finally ran him down. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Inside. 319.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but once you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Barkley. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
8 yards to go.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Here's a handoff to Waller. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Blue 58.
They'll run. Johnson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Tackle made back at the
It is
22-yard
3rd
line.
and 10. They'll go again with Johnson. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. As we'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed to his left. He'll let this go for Goddard. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
And an Eagles first down. A gain of 40 yards.
Hurts to the end on 1st down. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Jake Elliott on
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Now the Eagles will use the last of their
Yeah, the game's over because he didn't punt. He just gave me the ball in field goal range, so I just kick a field goal and game over. Easy win because he didn't punt ever.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. In motion right is Robinson. Throwing right away is Dart. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this
3 and out quit. Wow. Get some Christmas noobs. One more game to be 500, and one more game to be 500. Let's get it.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much
Packers,
tradition,
tough game.
getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Green Bay Packers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Lambeau.
They're like confused why I do anything other than touchdown.
Just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
It's like, why are you doing anything other than touching, man?
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Hey, green. Hut, hut.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
Mhm.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 79 yards. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run down. And they have both overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Yeah, that black Afghan's next level, dude.
And I think the ball's out. But this will get...
Damn, you got crumbs.
They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And a completion to Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school.
Give them a little rest on the
my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he lost the football.
Come on, TK. Oh, my God. What the hell, man? Those are 2 fumbles, man.
Visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines.
Why didn't he pick it up, dude?
Take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. 52. Ready.
Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
Hurry. Shot. 17. Set.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the contact, little time there, and now 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Sneaking.
You got it, dude.
Shouldn't you pick up the first down? Shouldn't you go for it? If you can't get inches, right? Why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Yeah, but...
They'll get this in the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Okay, ready? Hey, green. 50, green.
They go with Jacobs.
No way, dude.
Did they stop him? They did.
Well, I don't pay for that interception.
And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that loss. Looking for Austin, intercepted. He may go.
I guess you do make up for the 2 interceptions. It's usually complete, dude.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think
Usually complete. The cornerback made a good play, man.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel.
Luckily, I had 2 possessions in hand. I could still tie this game.
They came through with a big-time pick 6.
so. They throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. Let's do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he stopped immediately there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rodgers going to throw. And he's caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jump out! 58! Go to 50! Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88! 88! 88!
Now Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone and hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 31 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Down.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Gain of 12 yards.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Love. Now he's going to step up and run. A wild throw there, and it was intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Rodgers now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And a throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Love. Towards the middle, caught by Musgrave. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To pass, here's Jordan Love. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and 10 at the 16.
Going back to Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
6, Madden.
Love looking to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Hand off for Warren. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Rodgers. Pass pass complete to Austin on the comeback route.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Smith catches left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing.
Finally, man. It's been tough sledding out there.
The goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blue, 32. Hut.
Love, they go play action now. That's caught downfield, it's Golden. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Come on, set. 10 black. Drill, 52. Green Jack.
To throw now, here's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Warren. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
To throw is Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the draw, Gainwell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. Complete to Austin here over the middle.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first.
You can ice, but it's so close it doesn't matter. It was a bit of a nail biter there, man.
In the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I
Bit of a nail biter there, man. It was a tough drag-out fight, man.
You mentioned went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is
his defense was tough, but so mine had to be too.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles
Metcalf didn't. He was stopped a whole bunch of times. Tough match.
Right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
It was a tough game, man. Tough battle. Dwayne Washington or Darnell didn't have any catches that game. 4 in a row, 17-17. 3 points to Elite. It's a good place to quit, huh? I'd play again, but I'm like really hungry. I want to maybe eat some food, and I'll play more later or play some Cyberpunk. Hey, thanks for watching, man. We were undefeated. You could see the record, 17-17. We won 4 in a row, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. The new season starts in 2 days, so maybe we'll go for top 100 in December. All right, guys. See you later. Literally, see you in about half hour after I eat. I'll be back playing some Cyberpunk.